Your bad habits ruining yours and your kid's life and stopping you from being the father your kid deserves. Today, we're going to talk about why I'm building this community and some of the habits I had to break to get to where I am now. So, I'm Jacob, 27. I won custody of my daughter at 21. I became a dad at 19. And I have a second child who's 2, my son. So, bad habits and how bad habits I had to deal with were drinking, doing too many drugs, smoking way too much, not looking after my body the way I should, gaming constantly, doom scrolling, to name a few. And they were stopping me being from the best dad I could be for my daughter and son. So when my daughter was on the way, I knew I had to change. I had to stop the drinking, stop the drugs, because to be the dad she needed to be, I had to be better in myself. Especially when going for full custody, I can't be drinking and doing drugs because I would never have got custody if I was still doing those things. And then, well, after doing that, I became I used to avoid all the big feelings, shut myself down, turned to gaming, turned to smoking too much, and just not looking after myself the way I should. Working 60 plus hours a week, eating like shit, having 3 to 4 monsters a day on top of 5 coffees, just ruining my body and didn't look after it properly the way I should. So I just kept crashing every single day after the next fix to bring me back up, and then an hour later crash again. So it's not good for you. It's not good for your health either and the way you feel. And then gaming on my days off, I just sit there gaming constantly, 4 or 6 hours, ignoring everything around me and not being present in the room. And then doom scrolling for hours, just watching random shit after random shit. So the gaming, I cut down to only when she was in bed. So just gaming on an evening and the kids had gone to bed. And then that was putting my relationship I had with my partner on hold because he was in bed, sat watching TV. I'll be downstairs gaming, not spending any time together after a day full with the kids. So eventually I just stopped gaming, to be honest. For me, I just got rid of the Xbox. I just said that was enough. Smoking, I cut down and cut down. So eventually I was able to stop smoking, but then picked up vaping. And then doom scrolling, I went through all of my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook followers, friends, people I was following, and just cut them down to the things I wanted to consume. Stuff about bettering myself, stuff I was actually interested in and not random shit. And just watching stuff or reading stuff that had value to what I wanted to do with moving forward in life, being a better dad and being able to build something of my own like this. This community is built around helping young dads break bad habits to become the dad their kids deserve. That's the main goal. But then behind that, we look at stuff with accountability, discipline, custody, brotherhood. Because when I was going through all this shit, I never had a place to go. I dealt with everything by myself because I didn't want to burden anyone. But what that did to me was burn me out and make me hate myself, honestly. I hated who I was. I was in survival mode all the time. My daughter was at her mum's visiting for the weekend. I'd pick up extra shifts at work and never give myself a rest. I was constantly on survival mode, not stopping to do anything for myself. So I'd come home from work, eat a takeaway, go straight to bed, back up at 6, back to work by 8. So I had no rest. I was on limited sleep, falling asleep at 1 a.m. and then getting back up at 6. I did that for nearly 3 years straight. And my body, after I started taking time for myself, was fucked. So I had to restart the process, after eating the stuff I needed to eat. Cut the energy drinks. That was a fucking hard one because the sugar rush, the amount of headaches I had coming off fucking monsters was fucking insane for the first week. My head was pounding because I wasn't drinking them. Well, what does that say? It's a sugar fix. All it is was bring you up and then you fucking have a massive crash in the afternoon and then you have another one to bring you back up. It's just shit I was putting in my body to make myself move forward, but not thinking in the long run what it was doing to my actual health. And then, so I want to help young dads and dads that just want a bit of direction, a bit of accountability, a place where they can be without being judged. a place where they're supported and will be given guidance on how to get over the things they want to overcome and become a better dad and build a brotherhood of other dads who get it. Because us men, we don't talk enough. We hide everything away. I get it. I've been there. Wanting to be the provider, try to lead a home or trying to fix yourself. Money side of things, it all gets to you. All brings you down. And going back to the social media, the amount of families, dads that put out this perfect lifestyle that they have, and I bet behind them, that's just one post. I bet behind that they are struggling, but they don't show it. Not everything on social media is true. Sometimes it's a false identity. And I get that because I lost my identity. I didn't know who I was for a very long time. I had to rebuild myself and find what I valued and stop trying to people please everyone. 'Cause it was just bringing my cup down. I was running on empty every single day. And that, for me, I wasn't giving enough to my family and my kids because I was too bothered about pleasing everyone else. When my family unit I built is the one that needed me, no one else. My kids need me more, especially while they're growing up, because the time I've wasted now, not seeing them grow up and missing them important milestones, I'll never get that back. And that fucking hurts. It hurts deep down because now I look at my life, I'm more present. I work a better hour job. So I'm home by 1 p.m. I can do the school pickup. I can fit the gym in. I can help other dads get where they want to be. But before, I was working 60 to 80 hours a week, non-stop, sweating in a kitchen, not eating properly, smoking 40 fags a day, drinking 5 monsters on top of 5 coffees a day, ruining myself. But now I'm starting to take care of what I need. So I'll go to the gym, I'll play football during the week, and have that rest for me and refill my cup. And that provides me with the energy I need to be able to come home and actually be present with my kids. For the doom scrolling one, I've just started putting my phone in another room or just limiting the time I have on it or putting it aside and just focusing on them. Because right now, the time I have with them is precious. Because watching them grow is the most amazing thing ever. And I want to be the best role model I can be for them and show them how good life can be and just enjoy the time because eventually they'll grow up and be adults and they'll do on their own. So it's only a short amount of time we get with our kids actually watching them grow up. And I've missed a lot of that already. So I want to do as much as I can with them until they actually leave home. So I get it. There's a lot of young dads out there trying to lead a family but trying to fix themselves with no direction. So that's why I created this brotherhood, the Father's Brotherhood. So dads can connect, help each other, have guidance, accountability, place to go when they're struggling, and actually admit it. Because we're not going to judge in here. We're here to support you. So if you like this video, drop it a subscribe, follow on for more. I just want to end on this. You aren't alone in this, brother. There's a community here that is made for you to have support, guidance, a brotherhood with no judgment and just being there to support you. So I get it. I know what it feels like to be lost with no direction on what to do next and how to get out of the bad routine. So if this sounds like you and you want a brotherhood where you can grow and learn to be a better dad and show up present more for your kids, then in my bio, the link for the community is there. So just hit it and come in and we'll take it from there. Just remember, you aren't in this alone.